Right, so what happened was I found the squirrel, I took a tire iron, busted his kneecaps, and then I had to get a big old spiky thing and
Rumpy,
huh?
we're recording.
Alright. Oh, hi everyone.
Oh, by the way, showing off Miles' suit just to get it out of the way. That and like I will at least give that the Adidas sponsorship suit credit. The alternate colors do kind of make it a little better to me. It still sucks, but at the very least, like it, at least the alternate colors give you a way to make it tolerable. Also, I hope you're ready for side
Hunter's getting
quest.
resupplied.
Oh no.
Are you crashing my fight or am I crashing
Mm-hmm.
yours?
Uh, Specifically, we are doing, um, according to the part name, we are doing, Sandman side quest. Don't worry, it won't be as painful as you think, he says, glaring at
Hey
the,
Miles.
Miles, that suit looks terrible. Ah, shit, I think I froze him. Fine, it doesn't look... That color scheme looks better than what the suit normally looks like, but it's still, like, dude, you got a lot of other suits you can wear. You gonna...
Should I call a doctor?
I feel like I should do something, but I'm gonna leave you to clean this up.
Uh yeah, we cool? Okay, see you later.
Sorry I insulted your suit. Bye. That is still one of the weirdest glitches I've ever had in the game. Because I think that has only ever happened to me once, where one of the other Spider-Men show up to help in a fight,
Wish I had time to help, but I'm
and
needed
then
somewhere else. A sand
like
crystal.
one of the other Spider-Men
More
show up to
Marco
help
memories
fight,
scattered
and
all over
then
New York.
they just freeze. Like it doesn't count as you
You can hear
finishing the
me,
fight.
Marco.
It just
Not
kind of
interested in a puppet show.
ends.
Trying to help here.
Bonk bonk.
Bonk, bonk.
Boink.
Ah, and the obligatory biff. Um, we were talking about villains,
Now,
or I
where's that sand crystal?
brought up the topic like what villains would we like to see in the Spider-Man movies. You know, I still want a proper adaptation of the Spider-Verse comic with
the beast inside me.
the villain specifically
For a long
from the
time,
comic,
just
the
like
like
I
the
promised you.
the
Doctors were after
multi-dimensional
him. Marco
the
gave up Sandman for his
multi-dimensional
daughter.
villains that actually just
Craven
fucking
forced it out of him
fed
through a
on
stupid hunt.
Spider-Man energy or something.
Yeah, the spider totems. I remember Spider-Verse storyline.
Yeah, like I want an actual Spider-Verse adaptation that adds those characters in because I think it'd be interesting. I don't hate what the Spider-Verse movies have done, where they just kind of
Pleas for
do
peace have been
they more or less
rejected
do
like
their own
calls
thing.
for violence.
But it
Rob,
would be nice to
unite!
have.
Spider-Man! An attack on what was once a destination for enjoyment now stands desecrated and defiled. Our cherished Coney
Tell us
Island
how you really feel,
was
Jonah.
victim to a free-for-all brawl, destroying
Um,
iconic attractions. history
Shit,
itself.
what was the name of those villains?
Some of my
That
father's
place was my
favorite
childhood,
cigars.
man.
Father used to buy me the nickel top and
Holy
hot
shit,
dog combo
John is
kind.
basically one
Any
of those.
self-respecting American
Spider-Man murdered my children. My children. My child. He probably would. He probably would lie about that.
Probably.
The Spider-Man beat up my son. The astronaut.
He took the kids. My wife made him do it.
No. Spider-Man made my wife take the kids into the divorce.
I think I can get these up to the right altitude with the web wings. They don't call it Brooklyn Heights for nothing.
No, I don't need Spider-Man villain. I need Spider-Verse villain.
Here we
What
go.
are they called?
Huh. Web wings alone aren't getting me enough lift. I need a little push. The intersection of Court and Montague is super windy. I've certainly lost enough papers walking through there. Let's use that as a natural wind tunnel.
Yeah, it does not
This is
help that
really
looking
high.
up,
Oops, gotta fly free, little turbine. Bam! And such tiny turbines create so much energy.
Is it?
Morlun? I don't know how to pronounce his name, but that's the villain from the comic.
There we go. Right. They're all happily launched. I'll just head back. The turbine's been compromised? What?
Ah, shit, I gotta do extra things?
Check on that. Gotta get up there. Talon drones attacking
Well,
the turbine.
punched a couple hunters in the face.
You guys again.
Come here, Robo-Bird. I'm gonna serve you with some biscuits.
Stay out of our way, and we won't have to.
Nuh-uh.
I'm in your way?
I have a few questions, Rumpy, but I also don't feel like asking them.
It's talking about the Robo-Birds.
Why would you eat a robot bird?
Iron deficiency?
How bad of an iron deficiency do you have?
Answer your question.
Rumpy just immediately
all of them.
like he doesn't
Get this
stand
turbine
up.
back
He
in
just
place.
collapses. Like he doesn't even try to stand up. He just
All up
collapses.
and running. I should make sure Dr. Wynn sets up some turbine security for these.
Okay, I know a lot of people didn't like the series. I would love for next update or with the DLC that we jeez. That. Anyway, what I was saying earlier, with the DLC that we now know we are getting with Spider-Man 2, I know people didn't like this animated series, but I still want them to add this as an alternate suit that you can use. The suit from Spider-Man Unlimited.
That's a good suit.
Good.
Like whatever you think about that specific Spider-Man series, that is still a good suit. Talk to you later, Robbie.
Can't you just give me the crystal and I'll be on my way? Sorry, guys, but I'm not leaving without that sand crystal.
I also want. They had it in the first game, but it's a suit that I want them to bring back. Bombastic Bagman.
That's a fun suit.
Like I am sad that they did. Like, there's a couple suits from the first that they had in the first Insomniac Spider-Man game that I wish they would bring back because it'd just be nice. I also want
All right, Marco. What's going on in that head of yours?
I want a Peter
I
suit
tell them to leave us alone.
that
They
references
don't care. They
Spider-Verse,
shoot me with
but
a net,
specifically
try to hold me down.
Peter
I was
Parker in the
sad before I
robe,
knew it. I'm
and
sorry,
in the
Oh
fucking
yeah.
robe that he wore in Spider.
but I had no
I,
choice.
I just think that'd be funny.
Gotta
Oh
keep
yeah,
going.
his dad robe.
Yeah,
Marco had to do something, or else he'd
like
be just like
basically
Scorpion right now.
give him something akin to because Miles still has the Bodega Cat suit where he wears the backpack and has the cat. Um, give Pete the equivalent of that where he just has Mayday. He just has the fucking baby carrier and has Mayday with him. It'd be cute. I'm gonna look up Spider-Man suits.
Is that a sand crystal?
That is
These
not
things
helpful
are
in the
everywhere.
slightest. I look up Spider-Man suits and it's like, all right, here's some costumes. It's like, thanks. Not what I wanted, but thanks.
Sorry to break it to you, but the beach is that way.
It's closed, man.
Despite all appearances, this is no day at the beach.
Oh, okay, now I get it. Okay, so the black suit that he wore during Craven's Last Hunt was actually given to him by Black Cat. It's basically a regular version of the symbiote suit because the symbiote suit is a living
Open up this
creature.
crystal in peace.
So the version that he wore in Craven's Last Hunt was a cloth version of that.
Watch the grapes at the school and come home. Walk
Oh,
through the
Captain
front door.
Universe. I forgot about that one.
You're not there. They are. What have they done to you, Camille?
Craven's real.
There's a
twisted
couple,
for
like,
putting Marco's
there's a
kid in
couple
the
suits
middle
that
of
I
all
would love
this.
to see them.
Gotta look for more crystals
I
to find
don't
out
know
what
if they
happened.
ever had the Captain Universe
Marco's
suit
memories
in
returning, and he's agitated.
the first game.
The
I
doctors
think
are
they
piecing together what happened. It sounds
didn't
like
they have
it's
like the
not all
Ghost
his fault.
Rider Spider-Man
Let you know
suit
if I
in
hear
the first
more.
game.
The Spirit Spider, yeah.
Yeah. That's another one I'd love to see come back, mostly because I just like that suit.
That's a good suit.
Yeah. I would love to see the Captain Universe one because I just like the.
The reports coming in from Brooklyn are to be believed.
I
These
really want
Spider-Men
them
have grown more
to
powerful than we feared.
to
Magic
add a
portals,
version of the
subway
suit.
cars disappearing off the tracks, fire engines flying through the night sky, and the newer
I
Spider-Man
actually love
at
this.
the center. Where the
I love this
property damage
Jameson
weren't enough.
podcast because it just
Now
makes me feel
we
like
add mystical arts into the mix. Does their desire for destruction know no
Dear
bounds?
God, they know
I almost
magic.
feel
We're
sorry for
screwed.
this lost soul, groomed for a life of criminality and degradation. Speaking of it seems Spider-Man was cohorting with notorious thief, the Black Cat. Their costumes must be cut from the same corrupt cloth. If their entanglement doesn't paint a clear enough picture of Spider-Man's intent, then here's a little story. The Spider-Men show up, and the group we now know as the Hunters follow. Clearer now? These Spider-Men are magnets for malefactors. Now, the Black Cat seems to have vanished. Good riddance. If magic is indeed real, then we must hope upon hope that someone out there is using it for good and will erase the stain in our city known as the Spider-Men. May we go one day without another spider incident.
Thanks for that, Jonah.
How many of you are there?
I'm trying to remember if the first game had Spider UK.
I think it did.
I'll post on the YouTube re-upload if it did. I'll look it up after this part. Okay, I remember what I was saying earlier before Jonah interrupted. I want Insomniac as
Back to our
DLC
regularly scheduled programming.
to add
Okay,
a
Crystal
suit.
time.
Ugh, fuck. Add a suit as DLC that is a reference to the old PlayStation 1 Spider-Man, like a low poly Spider-Man suit.
Oh yeah,
Like,
that'd be funny.
just as a reference, because that in and of itself would be nice. Like, you don't have to. Or what I think would be cooler is
Must have used some
alternatively
strong
do
stuff
a
to knock out
full-on.
Sandman. But what happened to Kemia?
Alternatively, do a full-on blocky suit mode where you can like have a toggle for Peter where it looks like pseudo PlayStation 1 graphics. That would be like he has PlayStation 1 graphics, and maybe have a toggle for Miles where he looks more specifically like he came from Spider-Verse. Like that'd be a cool touch. But if you don't want to do a full mode, just give us like a blocky PS1 inspired suit because I just think that'd be funny. I'm looking down the list of of Spider-Man suits and trying to find stuff that we have not
My best
seen
friend's
yet.
kid painted this. I remember her showing me a sketch of it the day before it went up. New York is nothing without its beauty.
It would be kind of cool having a version of um. Damn, my ears bothering me. It would be cool to if I don't know if it's a they would have to talk to Epic Games to do this, but the Fortnite suit, because there is an exclusive suit that they made for Spider-Man for Fortnite, and it's like the Zero War outfit. Um, it would be cool if it was possible to have that in a game that's not Fortnite.
Hang on.
No.
Now that's a knuckle sandwich.
Oh,
All right, I'm
Pete,
back.
Pete, get better. Luckily you missed the terrible sand pun that Pete made.
Aw.
He said now that's a knuckle sandwich as he was beating one of the sand clones up. It's like, man,
All gone.
like
Sand crystal is
I'm
mine.
not giving you crap because it's a sand pun. I'm giving you crap because it's a bad sand pun. Like you can do better, Pete.
Kind of dungeon. Lots of empty cells around.
Could be worse. He makes a B pun later.
You're not here.
Are
you okay?
Marco must have felt so helpless. Trapped. With no idea where his daughter was.
I'm trying to think of what other suits would be what other suits would be nice for them to add for the game. Are there any suits that you can think of that would be nice? Actually, you know what? Part of me wants them. I'm sorry to interrupt. Part of me wants them to do an April Fool's DLC pack that just has goofy, goofy costumes that they had for the first game, and maybe add a couple more. And it'll give us the excuse to get Bombastic Bagman back and the underwear suit that he had in the first game,
I think I just saw
where it's just Pete in a mask and underwear. But, I mean, one of the best excuses to do that is like have it as an April Fool's Day pack. Like the entire point of that is it's joke suits. It's suits that are intentionally meant as a joke.
I'm really
Um,
starting this one.
but yeah, no. What suits do you think would make her?
Trying. I mean, I guess Spider Carnage would be a good one to see.
Yeah.
Crystal's all clear now.
They say their boss is coming soon,
I mean, a lot of suits
and
that
that he wants to meet me.
I would like to see
I'm
them
not
add.
waiting around.
I'm mostly saying like just bring back
Sorry
some
to
of the
break
suits
our
from the first
promise,
game. That'd
Kim,
be nice. Because
but I'll
they,
tear this city
I know they had a
apart
lot of suits,
to
but
find you.
a lot of the suits
Marco
they
was
had in the
worried
first game
Creighton's
were
people hurt
nice
his kid.
suits.
That's
And
why
I
he
just
blew
think it'd
up.
be nice to bring to. I think it'd be nice to bring some more suits in, or at least because you already have the model, like clean the model up a little and port them over to SM2. I mean, I'm not a developer. I'm not a 3D modeler, so I don't know how hard that would be. But
Marco was taken for
there's
Rack
just a few
before he
suits that I
defied
think
her.
would be nice,
I need to make
nice
sure she's
for them
safe.
to bring back.
Maybe there's more crystals back by where it all started.
I think the worst part is I only have fast travel available in like certain areas, which is why a lot of these parts,
Danny Cat's plan?
um,
Let's
a
talk
lot of the
about
side
Coney
quest
Island.
parts
First
get a
off,
little
the
annoying
latest news from first responders.
because
There's many injuries, but
some of the
no
parts that I
fatalities.
record,
Small blessings.
I
But we have
some
got
of the
a
parts I
lot of
recorded,
unknowns. Who
I tried
orchestrated the
editing
attack?
around, and
Who
other
was the
parts
man who helped
I
Spider-Man? Gotta be honest,
tried
folks. This is giving me
like I
not good flashbacks to the
tried to
underground and
use
rock
fast
bottom
travel
halls
because
of
I had
last
them
year.
locked in certain
I was hoping that
areas.
with two Spider-Men in town, we can steer away from
No shit.
more
Nah.
citywide chaos.
Hey, when that happens.
Anyone who tells you these things happen for a reason should be cursed with wet socks. Forever.
Oh man, that sucks. I mean, what sucks?
I I love that her threat is like it's not yeah wet socks forever yeah that would be annoying, but at the same time it's like, man, that's not really as threatening as it could be. I like Danica. Like she's I don't know if she's a character that they brought from the comics or if she's a character Insomniac made specifically for the games, but she's a fun character. I mean, we never see her. I don't think we ever see her in person. We only see her. She has her little podcast thing, but it would that would be fun if for a DLC. Um, for a DLC mission, we actually get to talk to Danica.
Oh.
Like they actually make like a 3D model for her for a mission in a DLC pack or something. Knowing my luck, they'll also somehow bring back fucking Screwball, which. Ugh. Uh, nice, serene, flying through New York. Now you can now you can tell why the parts I've recorded are going to be a lot more annoying because we've only recorded like one of them at this point, and I have 12 ready, and uh, uh,
Oh.
yeah. Well, to be fair, they're not as bad. Um, I'm still looking at a lot of the. I'm still looking at like list of Spider-Man suits.
How many parts are we in now? 3, 4?
I mean, on a technicality, we're on part. This is part 12, I think. But this is out of the recent recording session. We're only this is the second part in.
My back.
forgot about I forgot about that. That's why you don't show off, Pete. One, nobody's watching, and two, more importantly, you're back.
There's another crystal. But no sand minions?
Hey, at the very
Not that
least,
I'm
we're at the end
complaining.
of the Sandman side quest. Also,
Why?
I do
That
switch
light.
over to the
What is that?
Where are
Raimi black suit,
Hello?
which I mostly switch over because I thought it felt a little more fitting
Still looking in
considering
Marco's mind.
the like two times we ever see Sandman in the movies was
Those
the two
giant
times we see
spikes.
Sandman
Is
in
the
the
crystal
movies
at the center?
is Spider-Man 3 and Spider-Man 3 and the other Spider-Man 3.
It's crumbling. Gotta keep it up. His subconscious is starting to fight back.
Maybe that's why we never saw. Maybe that's maybe that's why Andrew Garfield never got a third film because they knew they'd have to bring Sandman back again. He's contractually obligated to show up in every Spider-Man's third movie.
No.
You heard it here. You heard it here first. That also means that
There
apparently
we go. Almost there.
that also means he'll probably end up showing up in in Spider-Verse 3. He takes out the spot off screen, and suddenly Sandman's is the final bad of Beyond the Spider-Verse. I'm joking, but if I'm actually right about that,
And it
that'd
all
be
comes down.
one of the biggest fucking
There's
predictions
the
I've
crystal.
ever had. That came out of nowhere. It's like, why? Why out of all the
trying
things
to
that I
do
can
the best
accidentally
I can
predict,
for you,
that's the one.
Kimmy.
Like Sandman is suddenly
I
the big
really
bad
did.
for the third Spider-Verse movie, despite the fact
All I
that
can do
they
is hope
still have
they didn't
plot to
get
wrap
you
up from
and that you're safe at your mom's.
they still have plot to wrap up
I
from
love you so
in
much, Mira.
Across the Spider-Verse.
We'll be together again one day. I know it.
Hey, been calling you. My source at the raft told me Marco keeps repeating some address in Queens. Sending it to you now. You should check it out.
Her mom's. Maybe that's where Kimia is. Hey, MJ. You think you could patch me through to Marco at the raft?
Hang on while I look into it.
I don't know if we can, but I'll see what I can do.
Okay, all set. Patching him through now.
Spider-Man, sorry for the mess. Thank you. You helped me get my mind right.
I'm sorry for not listening. Guess I never got to know the man behind the sand. But I think Kimia's at her mom's.
Grumpy,
On
are
my
you
way
just
there now.
sending me random
If she's there, do me a favor. Give her those crystals.
Are you just sending me random stuff so that we have something to talk about, or
Something
are you
to
just sending me random stuff?
remember me by.
Of
Yes.
course. Take care of yourself, Flint.
We need more fucking Marvel things to talk about.
We talk about other stuff.
Yeah, we could talk about other stuff.
Like, how's the weather? Pew!
I don't know how the weather is because I don't go outside. It's too outsidey out there, and there's people out there, and I don't like people.
I prefer my underground cave.
Yeah, Sophie gets it. There's a handful of things we could be talking about.
All right. I am going to the movies next Friday.
What are you saying?
I am going to see a lizard and a monkey punch another monkey.
Oh, right, the Godzilla versus Kong. Or not Godzilla. Godzilla X Kong. Because for some reason they have to have an X in there, even though that's what shippers do. All that title confirms to me is that they're basically saying Godzilla and King Kong are a gay couple.
Love is love.
Love it, yeah, love is love. So I'm not one to judge. You know what? I'm happy for them. I just can't wait till later this year where we get where we get actual confirmation that Sonic and Shadow are a gay couple. It is still completely and utterly weird to
She's
me
okay.
that the Sonic team will
Wish
remake
there was more I could
will
do.
remake pretty much any Sonic game except for
Maybe I
the
can
Sonic
ask some
Adventure
lawyer friends to help
duology.
Marco with visitation rights.
Aw.
I mean, apparently they were working on a remake of Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, but because Sonic Boom failed, they didn't feel like doing it because they had a second. It wasn't Sega, it was a different company doing it, but because Sonic Boom failed, which was entirely Sega's fault that Sonic Boom failed, they don't want to do a Sonic Adventure remake. And it's like, guys, just fuck it. That's the one people are asking for. No, let's remake other games that don't need to be remade. Like Sonic Colors and Sonic Generations. Hell, if you're gonna remake games from that era, at least give us fucking Sonic Unleashed on PC. Anyway, that's the end of the part. We'll see you guys next time.
See ya.